What's up, everybody? Garrett back here, and I want to talk about some Anchor Bay today, some Anchor Bay DVD. I'm going to bring us back to a time where DVD was king, and you could go to the stores and actually find some of these movies you were looking for. And what was so cool about this time is that a lot of these different stores were kind of competing with each other when it came to certain movies. Even horror movies, these companies were really just trying to get you to go to their store to pick these things up. Now, again, what they used to do is they used to do special extra discs. I think I have one for Evil Dead, special slipcovers, lenticular slipcovers, digibooks. Like, they always had different options at different stores to get you to purchase their version of the same movie. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about today is actually a grail piece, kind of, that I've wanted for a long time. And I can remember when this came out back in 2007. I did not get this version. I don't know why I didn't get this version. I remember actually looking at it at the store, and for whatever reason I contemplated like, I'll just not get this version. I think it was because I did own this movie on DVD from MGM. I also think at that time I did have a box set from the UK from Anchor Bay, and the movie I'm talking about is Phantasm. Now, Phantasm is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. I think it's just one of those masterpieces that just never has been replicated. There's a vibe about Phantasm that just works for me. So much about that movie just works for me. The pacing, the characters, the story, the overall, like I said, vibe of the movie. In 2007, Anchor Bay re-released Phantasm on DVD, this time with a cool new packaging, a slipcover, and stuff like that. You could get it right at your local Best Buys. And I remember it being a big deal. But there was something special at one of these stores that was an exclusive for this movie. Now, that store was Circuit City. I don't know if you guys had a Circuit City around you, but we had one here, and it was literally right across the street from Best Buy. So Tuesdays came, I would go right to the store. I'd go to Circuit City, I'd go to Best Buy, I'd look at both prices, look at both editions, and decide which one I wanted to get. Now, a lot of times I bought two if each one had different exclusives. I was wild at that time. I remember buying like Rob Zombie's Halloween from like Best Buy, then going to Circuit City and buying it there because there was a different slipcover or something on it. I think maybe a theatrical cut or whatever, but I can remember doing that. But like I said, for whatever reason, I did not buy this Circuit City exclusive. I did buy this edition maybe later down the road, and at this point, those exclusives of Circuit City were long gone. Now, this has been something I've been kind of hunting for a while. I always have it kind of on a saved listing on eBay to see if something ever comes up that I can get a good price on. These rarely ever come up. I saw the one thing that made me know this was the Circuit City exclusive, and it was this sticker right here. Now, if anybody was collecting around this time, you know that that sticker meant this was the Circuit City exclusive. Now, what makes this any different than the other editions? Well, what it did was that sticker says exclusive Phantasm poster inside. 1 of 7 could be signed by Don Coscarelli. And unfortunately, it was not signed by Don Coscarelli. But I do have Don Coscarelli's autograph already. And you could consider this a fail, but at the same time, like I said, the idea of this edition with this poster inside still intact from 2007, still with the slipcover, still with this little sticker here, still intact. I knew I had to take this, add it to my collection because it is one of those editions I always wish I grabbed when it came out. Now, gang, let me know if you remember the history of this edition and this Circuit City exclusive. But I am stoked to actually have this in my collection. I know people are going to be like, why? You've got it already. You've got multiple versions of Phantasm. Why do you care to have this? Well, number one, I got it for a killer's price in 2025. It has the poster inside. It has the slip with the sticker still intact. But to me, it's the memories and nostalgia of these cool times back in the day where these stores were competing each other, even for a movie like Phantasm. Now again, think about how rare this could be, especially if you find one that's signed. I still am going to look online to see if I can find one that is signed. There are a couple more DVDs kind of like this that I've been on the lookout for a while to add to my collection, just out of nostalgia purposes, just out of physical media history purposes, and the rarity of some of these editions. Now guys, let me know, do you remember this Phantasm exclusive Circuit City edition with the signed poster inside? Let me know. I've mentioned this on shows in the past. We've done Anchor Bay shows, we've done History of Physical Media shows. I have talked about this before, but to finally have it in my collection, I'm just really stoked about it because, again, it's just one of those weird anomalies in horror physical media history. Thank you for checking this out. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below, do you remember this? Were you collecting around this time? Because I'm always on the lookout of other cool additions like this that I can add to my collection. So guys, this is Garrett at Born2beRad. Until next time, stay rad.